All right, Shalom. I'll start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops as the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Now the scriptures say marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers the Most High will judge. Now this dude, Ryan Garcia, the boxer, you usually always hear him claim to be a man of God. He likes to act like he has some type of morale. He has these so-called Christian values that he keeps, that he believes in. You're always calling on that J word. But this guy's such an embarrassment and a joke. Now, for a man who claims to be a man of God, he sure do delve into ungodly practices. And whether he uses it to troll, whether he's serious or not, this is definitely not a way that a true person who's actually devout, to the Most High and what the Bible says, they're not going to behave in this fashion, in this manner. He definitely don't behave as it becomes the gospel. And that's an L, for Christianity. Christianity will give you the freedom to think that you can do whatever the hell you want to do. And then in the meantime, just call upon that J word. But this is an embarrassment, and this points out the total hypocrisy. So you believe or you don't believe? Is it all an act? Probably, more than likely, because a lot of these Christians, they all are actors. They don't really follow this book. Even the Lord told the devil while he was being tempted that man must not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High. James also said not to be not only just a hearer of the word, but a doer, or else you're deceiving yourself. So it's a lot of phonies who portray a certain lifestyle, but when the cameras get closer on them, you see what they really about. And this guy, he's a celebrity, he's a personality. How could he be taken seriously? That might be all part of the gimmick, him playing this Christian role. You talk about mental health, and then turn around and play like you having mental episodes to promote your fight. You this big devout Christian, but now you claiming that you slept with another man's wife. What do the Bible say about sleeping with another man's wife? What I just quoted was in the book of Hebrews 13, verse 4. The Lord said, whoremongers and adulterers were the Most High, he's going to judge. That's a very dangerous game. Messing with another man's wife. That's in the commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery. What is this dude thinking? So let's go to the scriptures, of course. And let's go to let's go to Romans, the 2nd chapter, real quick. Romans 2. In Romans 2 and 11, and it says, For there is no respect of persons with the Most High. That's first and foremost. All right, the Lord don't care if you a famous person, you a rich individual. He doesn't care about none of that. You do an act that goes against uh, his statutes and judgments, then there got to be repercussions for it, despite who you think you are. All right, so that's first and foremost. The Lord does not have a respect of persons. Okay, that goes for Floyd Mayweather, all them guys, who has all this influence. They have fanatics, people that look up to him, that idolize him for their abilities. It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the sixth chapter, the Lord is not in awe at any man's greatness, for he cares for all alike. So there is no respect of persons. The Lord does not play favorites. Colossians was at 3:25, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong that he done, and there is no respecter of person. So if it's true that he really did do this, he's not going to get any leeway. He's going to be dealt with. All right. I heard a story concerning Deontay Wilder and his brother. Deontay Wilder was having affairs with different women that his brother was dealing with behind his brother's back. And if that's really true, then yeah, that dude, he got it coming as well. That's wicked as hell. And how could you do that to your own brother? But a lot of these dudes, when they get a taste of that fame and that money, they know they got access to all these women, they fall into that temptation and that snare, like it tells you in 1 Timothy, the 6th chapter. They that be rich, they fall into temptation and a snare, in evil lust. And it brings them to ruin. It says, for as many as have sinned without the law shall also perish without the law. And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. So whether you are not under the law, whether you don't know the law, whether you know the law, you committing these acts, you're going to get judged. Okay? And these Christians, they know what time it is, man. But there are a lot of them are hypocrites. It says, for not the hearers of the law are just before the Most High, but the doers of the law shall be justified. So let's go to the law now. Leviticus chapter 20. Hold up, did I pass it? Leviticus 20:10, it says, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be sent to the upper room. I'm going to just say it like that. All right. You deliberately doing this, and you know that woman is married, she's spoken for. You do it anyway, just out of spite. You're begging to be sent to the upper room, especially if you know better. So, what do you think is going to happen with this with Ryan Garcia, despite this persona that he tries to portray, this character? He's out there doing that. The Most High is going to smoke Ryan. Give a damn about that fast ass left hook you got. You ain't gonna be able to swing that left hook at a missile. All right. You gonna die a very painful death. Cause this ain't nothing to play with. And that goes for Floyd, all them different dudes in that industry. A lot of them athletes, pretty sure that's what they be doing. You get up on the social media and brag about it. That's how you know this world is at its end. You know, you can get up on social media and literally brag about, you know, such a disgusting act. And they do it, you know, to totally disrespect the individual that they are you know, disrespecting. It's a form of total disrespect. But so much for that Christian talk. I don't want to even hear about none of that. Don't talk about don't quote any Bible verse, none of that. If this is what you out here doing. All right. Let me get Romans 13. It is Romans 13 and verse 8. It says, "Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. For this thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law." So, you know, you're held to that when you know the truth. It's a way of conduct. But these people forget that they they follow the Bible, or act like they follow the Bible, right? They're God fearing. They use that J word. You know, they act like they're devout. But then the Bible just the words in it goes completely out of the window, like they forgot. It just goes right out the window. No morals, no you know, no virtue. So that's why the Most High he's gonna do a clean sweep of the 2/3 of Israel. All right, he's gonna do a clean sweep. Two-thirds of you are you're gonna die here in Babylon. You're gonna die painful deaths. Okay, that is disgusting behavior, and our people it tells you that this is a sinful nation, a nation of evildoers. Isaiah 1 and verse 4 says, "Our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards." You know, and it's just, this is all they know how to do. You know, Jake's default behavior is to fall into iniquity, sin, showing you their ignorance. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. You know? So, if this dude ain't trolling, then, you know, he's in hot waters with the Heavenly Father, man. The Lord gonna deal with him. Because he said, he bragged about it and said, no cap. So if you really for real, then, hey, he's gonna be dealt with. The scriptures say, "He that knoweth to do good and do it for not, to him it is sin. And the wages of sin is what? Death." All right. And when you rich and famous, you surround yourself with nothing but temptation. Because now you got access to more sin. James 1 and 13. And it says, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, it bringeth forth death. And, dudes who get off on, especially committing adultery, it's such a dangerous thing that they're doing. Like the Most High at any moment can cause you to do that against the wrong one. And he could send a spirit of vengeance down, because we know that jealousy is the rage of a man. He gonna end up doing that with the wrong female, all right? And the husband who he violates, that man can end up doing something to you. Then he ain't gonna fight you. He's not gonna get in a ring with you. He's gonna put your ass down. There's certain people you just, you don't play around with like that. So that can very well lead to something very tragic. A man that that's why it says in Proverbs 6, he that committeth adultery lacks understanding. Because not only are you sinning against your own soul, but now you're finna make another man filled with rage and jealousy. That man wants to take your life. Because your woman is your possession. You're jealous over your possession. The woman is your glory. You take that from a man, he does everything to actually please his woman. A lot of men succeed. They go out there and they, get it from the mud, so to speak. They build themselves up. They earn their value. They put in that work, become something, and then they, get them a woman. That's kind of that's like the prize. That's the trophy, which us in the know, we actually are eyes single, man. We're really doing this for, the mastery, man. We're trying to, get that everlasting prize, which is the kingdom of heaven. Jake on this side, they work for corruptible crowns. But a lot of men in this society, they don't feel like life is complete without, having them a nice little woman. But then some other man comes out of nowhere and take that from you. So, yeah, that's this guy. He's bugging out, man. And the antics and the gimmicks, the fame is getting to dude's head, and really that's pride. All right, we know about pride. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty look before a fall, man. It's only for so long, you'll be up on top before you come crashing down. You mocked those who had a mental illness. That might very well be the next thing that really happens to this dude. You're gonna mess around and smoke the the wrong batch. It's gonna be laced with something, and next thing your ass ain't the same anymore. You really gonna be bugging the hell out. And mess up your career and your life. Because right now you think everything is sweet. You loving the attention. You loving the praise of men. And then there's controversy with the dude cheating. With the performance enhancement substance that they found in his system. So, yeah, man, this dude, he's terrible. But mostly, judging from his Christian character, the dude's a complete hypocrite. All right? Complete hypocrite. Let me go here. Because, you being braggadocious about these type of things, this is what the scriptures say. Proverbs 10:23 says, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom. And also a man of understanding, he knows judgment. And if you understand the Most High's judgment, you'll fear. Fear will keep you from doing these type of things, man. A wise man will fear in all things. He will fear always. But let me get that in was that Sirach? A foolish man is not daunted with fear. Sirach 18. Yeah, Sirach 18 and 27, it says, a wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning he will beware of offense, but a fool will not observe time. And don't think at all that once you do these things and nothing immediately happens to you, that you're in the clear. All right. Sirach 5:4, it says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. All right. You won't escape. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin, and say not his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. And Ryan, he knows the truth. He even knows about the Israelites and all that. He knows the truth, man. All right. And he's going to have to face judgment. It says, for mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. So that's what he got coming to him. Let's get, and this is if this dude is, capping, because this is something you don't play, you don't play about. Proverbs 14:9, it says, fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. It's not something you joke about, especially if you fear the Most High and you're devout to him. Okay? We don't do that. Tempt not the Lord. Let's go to Proverbs 26. Yeah, folly is joy to them that are destitute of wisdom. And a lot of our people, they love that spirit. This whole social media area, it's all about folly and entertainment. Folly was at Ecclesiastes. Folly is set in great dignity, man. Let me see. Yeah, Proverbs 26:18, it says, as a madman who casteth firebands, arrows, and death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor and saith, am not I in sport? And that's if this dude is he's talking shit, and if he's really like just he's joking around, and this is supposed to be some type of dark joke to get up under George Cambos's skin, that's still wrong. You deceive your neighbor and say, "Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just playing around." Especially if you start to get backlash and people come for you. Last I heard, his mother had to come out crying to try to protect Ryan's image. So is your son out there really doing this, or what? She's putting y'all to a shame. But either way, it's ungodly behavior, man. All right. We don't play like that. But if you really doing stuff like this, if it's for real, yeah, you done, man. You're finito. So that's pretty much on that, man. I just just responding to that, and this happens rampant among these famous people, whether you in the athletic world, the entertainment, these musicians, these rappers, singers, actors, producers, they all are in that realm, man. They got access to all these different women, but they pass these women around. All they deal with, they just deal with hoes. And a lot of our women, I don't even want to talk about it. Most of them are straight up hoes, man, and they have no shame at all. We in that era, shamelessness. So I'm gonna end off with that, and hopefully, y'all were edified. I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and until the next one, Shalom.